What's going on, everybody? Slang Dutchman here, and today we're doing a little update. As you can see, I've taken out the put the CRX on jack stands, and then I've taken out the beams in the middle, and now there is just sand in there, and we cleaned it up a little bit so it's somewhat equal. And now we have some wood, which is not the best, but hear me out. We have so much of it, and it's not all the best, but I'm just gonna do dual layer, and it's gonna be inside, so it's gonna be fine to be like working on and laying on. And like I have, it's if you look at the good ones, some are better than others, but I've already gone ahead and put two in. So as you can see, I can just sit on this. There's a little edge here, but I'm gonna do dual layer and then overlay this one, so it becomes one solid piece of flooring. So I can use my little creeper as well, because it's ideally to work on cars in a shed like this, and then especially under here, it fits in here, and I can just roll back and forth very easily. So I got the tools out, I got a little workbench out here, so it's easier to get all the sawdust and everything out the door instead of it having it all in there. So just gonna measure it out. So it's somewhat equal, it's narrowing down just a few millimeters, but they did a fairly good job. I'm just gonna start measuring, start cutting, because this was here is 89 something. So after a few cuts, it is all in, and that's just the first layer. So like I said, you still have those edges, but if we do a second layer and we're gonna like overlap them, I think it won't be any problem, and we have a nice solid foundation to work on. You're not gonna lose your tools in the dirt. I can roll with my creeper. Also, edges very tight, you're not gonna lose anything in between those edges, so I would say it's a good deal. So I had to go out for a little bit, nighttime now, but we're back at it. I think I've cut all the boards before I left, somewhat. I think I need to do one or two more. This one I cut to size, but it was a different thickness, so it was sticking out, something that we don't want. Now, if we drop down here, let me just put on a little extra light so you guys can exactly see what I'm seeing, or at least what I'm looking at. Now, as you can see, it just has some wrinklage in it from some moisture, but it's gonna have that anyway. And also maybe give it a little bit of coat of paint so it's protected to some degree. On the other hand, or maybe we just leak some oil here and then we just have a good foundation, because if this seeps in any oil, it will resist any moisture, of course. So let's just, it's a little bit hard to do, but almost in one go. This was fitting on the other side for some reason, and now it's gonna leave a gap. Why is it gonna leave a gap? Small adjustments, yes. So just gonna see if I can make these fit, put the last final one in, and then see where we're at. We have success, because I can just roll under here without any problems. I think this is way too bright. I'm way too ginger and pale for this stuff. This is better, but yeah, I can just roll underneath the car however I want. This is perfect. What else do you want? I mean, here it stops.
Also, I'm already out of the car, but fun little project, and happy that I now can sort of fully start working on this. There we go. This is perfect. I'm just a mate who was here today just said it, and he was like, bro, this is just like every guy's wet dream to just, you know, have your first workshop. I mean, there's people with a lot better workshops and stuff, but you know, I'm dry, out of the weather. It's warm here, and outside it's not really warm because this is all ice insulated because of, you know, the previous intention of this whole shed, that was just to store vegetables or like stuff that comes from the land. So it's insulated and everything. This project can officially begin. So I don't know where I left off, but I got some extra set of lights, put it on a strip, and now I can shove this under the car or wherever I like, because this thing is done. I don't know if I shared that yet, but it's kind of functioning to work. I don't really need much more than this. Plus, I don't know when the last time, but I had this big yellow light hanging there, which wasn't really working as much. So now we have this little unit here. Don't know if the camera picks this up, but we have light, ladies and gentlemen. There's some LED strips on the ceiling, very thankful for that. I mean, look at how much more light there is now compared to how it was. I was struggling with lighting on the previous videos, especially when the door was closed like this. And so, apart from this awesome lighting, I've got 2 new jack stands. I've got a little seat to sit on, because, you know, that's awesome. If I want to work on a car, I can just sit down and, you know, work like this. It's perfect. Don't have to kneel down, sit on my knees or whatever. I got a little creeper as well, so I can roll under here. I don't know if I shared that in the video already, but like the ground is now perfect for it. And because it was my birthday, I got those little gifts. Compressor already on the channel, that was already new. And I got a little sandblasting tool. So this is gonna be awesome to clean off parts like this, make them all clean again, shine them up, nice new paint. That said, this is just here just for show. I can take this out now, because now we have just perfect lighting. Now we have this perfect lighting everywhere in the shop, so it's good to film, good to show you guys everything that I'm doing and not working in the dark, shining a little light again. Because now, at least, I mean, it's still a little bit dark, but you get the point. This working here was not doable with the door closed, because the lighting was there and there was a light there, and the quality of the light there was a lot less. I'm loving it. We're also gonna do some outlets. So this is one outlet now there, which is very convenient. We're gonna do, the cable is hanging there already. We're gonna do an outlet there. And of course there's gonna be a new outlet that's gonna hang here. And then probably on that side there's one as well. And then I'm guessing there in the middle maybe. But we shall see. This side is still not mine yet, so I don't care about that side. At least now I have 1, 2, 3 outlets on each side of the shop. And also I got some new banners. Initial D, Nissan, No Good Racing, K&M filter. I mean, and some some random Japanese cars. But yeah, cheap, AliExpress, whatever it was. Because, you know, you want to dress up the shop and give it some sort of a vibe, and I think this is right. Except for the part that I have a Nissan flag, but I don't own any Nissans. I own a Honda, 2 Hondas, a Toyota, a Volvo, and a BMW. So, but then again, deep in my heart, if I had the money, then my favorite cars would come from the Nissan brand. But anyway, I'm rambling on. I just want to close off this video right here. If you want to join us in meetups, as well as like online drifting session meetups as well as real life meetup if we go to meets or we host our own little street meets. And join us in the Discord community. The link is in the description below. And you know the rest of the deal. Just like, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.